Basically, we are in a world that has to accept its flaws. I think that we have to accept that we are a flawed world and that mistakes will always happen. I think that we cannot betray ourselves by making mistakes one time and another time. I think that we betray ourselves by making I think we can make mistakes, but we have to learn from those mistakes. And that's the thing I think that they that this phrase is telling us. In order to advance, in order to make those types of to make a certain type of evolution, we have to learn from those mistakes. And if we forgive those mistakes and we accept those mistakes, we cannot make an evolution. Let's take an example. I cheat on a test, and then I understand that I cheated in a test and that is bad. But I make the same mistake again and again and again and again and again, and I keep on making that mistake. If I keep on making that mistake, that will lead me to believe that I haven't made an evolution. And if we and I think that Nietzsche is very the return of Nietzsche is that a thing that is called here. I think when Nietzsche is talking about returning and destroying things, to create them, I think that mistakes are the main thing that mistakes are the thing that I recall as destroying. We destroy by making mistakes, but we create things by embracing those mistakes and keeping them and thinking of them and making reflection and thinking and analyzing them. But if we don't do that, if we don't keep our mind, if we make the same mistake once again, and the main thing is forgiveness. We can we but if we do not we create destroy but do not create nothing. So that is the inexistence of the return of Nietzsche. We by forgiving a mistake, by accepting that this mistake is made, and by not doing anything, we destroy things, but we not do not create them. And that's the thing that I think that mm, this is not entirely true. As we see, life is full of mistakes. Life is full of destruction of things that we have done prior, but we can forgive ourselves for the mistakes that we have done. It's not that cynical to think that we can forgive ourselves. But the fact is that we are that if we take this and we analyze it, we understand that if we are in a world that is supposed to create itself once and again, every single mistake that is gone and we have it's planned. So if we analyze that, we can accept our mistakes and live with them. But I think that is not that true. I think we can, if the world is repeating itself, we have to accept that we're flawed. But the fact is that um, we're we're fucked up, And if we destroy to create, as I explained later before, in order to destroy, we have in order to destroy the and create, it means that by destroying this we cannot make this mistake again, and creating means that we should live with the creation we have done until the next mistake is done. So forgiveness of the mistakes we have done prior can be accepted, but we cannot see ourselves accepting prior the destruction that it will be the mistakes we have done in our lives. Think of it as we destroy to create, but if we create and keep on making the same destruction as we have done, what is the purpose of all of it?